welcome back to whatever this is. Okay, I haven't done this in quite a while. I was not going to film the process of me making this baby doll dress, but here we are. Um, I was going through my closet the other day and I found some shirts of mine that have gotten a little bit of damage here and there, and I decided that it would be cute to turn them into some baby doll dresses. If you don't know what a baby doll dress looks like, it looks like this. Um, so yeah, I found some fabric in my fabric stash that I haven't touched since I purchased, and I think it would make great um, skirts for the shirts. I'm gonna be working on this one. We have one. It's from Sad Babes Club. We have this one from Feral Mama Shop, and this one that I made for a Hocus Pocus 2 watch party. I don't really reach for it, so it's been sitting in my closet since I made it, since the movie came out, and I thought it would be cute just as like it's a little dress, for spring, for summer. The fabrics that we're going to be working with are this one, and this one. Ta-da! You're also going to need, if you have, for reference, a baby doll dress, just to measure where to crop your shirts at. This one's from, I think it's from Target. I got it at a thrift store forever ago, and I wear this all the time, so that's why I wanted to make the shirt dresses. Anyway, this is the longest intro in the world. Let's get sewing, okay?
The baby doll measures 11 inches from waistline to neckline, so that will be the guide that I'm gonna use to cut on my shirts. I am also adding a half an inch to give myself some seam allowance. And now we are ready to measure the skirt. We are going to start from one side of the skirt to the other, or from seam to seam. The measurement here for me was about 28 inches. And again, I ended up adding about an inch and a half just to give myself some seam allowance. Moving on to the length of the skirt, you're going to measure from the waistline all the way down to the hem of the skirt. My measurement was about 17 inches, but I will be adding quite a few more. So in total, I will have 25 inches just to give myself a little more length. But this part is super customizable. You can make it as short or as long as you want. And just like that, we are ready to crop some t-shirts. For this, you're going to need your measuring tape, some fabric chalk, and some scissors. I'm going to measure 11 inches down from the neckline, draw a guide, and then cut along the guide. But if you are anything like me 95% of the time and don't want to make time for measuring, just grab your scissors, grab your t-shirt, and cut across wherever you feel like it would work.
So now that you have cropped your tees, you should be left with something like this. This also works very well for t-shirts that you may have cropped in the past that were looking a little wonky. This is a great way to give them a new life, you know what I mean? Anyway, so we have our crops, and now we're gonna move forward to the fabric. I'm cutting about 1,000 rectangles. Okay, let's get that done.
Now, trying my best at being a floor troll, I will spend the next 4 hours of my life cutting large rectangles of fabric on the floor, just hoping to make Rachel Maxkey proud of me.
You have your skirt panel pieces. This is the next step if you want to make pockets, to put pockets. You would cut out your pocket shape. I'll show you which one I use, the template, or I'll link it in the description. That way you can add your pockets. If you don't want pockets, you can just go ahead and skip this whole step. But we have quite a bit of fabric left over, and I fold it immediately. I'm thinking that maybe I'll add some ruffles to the sleeves. I'm not sure yet, but first things first, we're going to cut out the pockets and attach them to the skirt pieces. Okay. Okay, first off, I apologize for the poorly camera work. So I cut up my pockets. I will link this in the description so you know where to get your free little pocket. So basically, when you cut pockets, you want to get 4 of them, and you cut mirror images of each other. So they kind of look like lungs, like this. Since I'm using a checkerboard pattern, it doesn't matter how I cut it on the fabric because it was gonna mirror each other regardless. But you want to cut 4 of these, and then you're going to attach them to the skirt, and I'll show you how to do that here in a second. Okay, now that you have your fabric, you're gonna lay it down right side up, and you're gonna grab your pockets, and what you're gonna want to do is you're going to basically sew it on the edge here. Sorry, I'm trying to like hold this and film at the same time. So you're gonna put right sides together. So right side of the skirt and right side of the pocket are going to be touching like this. You're going to make sure you pin in place, and you're going to sew to attach them just along the side here. And once you're done with that, you're going to open up the pocket, and you're going to press the seam down so it looks like this. Okay, so now that you have attached your pockets to the skirt panels, you're going to want to press the pockets open so that the seam is laying down nice and flat. I haven't done that yet because I haven't done that yet, but this is the next step. Once you have them pressed down, you're going to lay down both of your skirt panels right sides together so that we can attach the pockets to the skirt. And the skirts together. I can't speak. These should line up perfectly because we followed the grid of our fabric. So technically, once this should be pressed, it's going to be laying down nice and neat for you. After you do that, the next step is to attach the panels of the skirt together. So you're going to sew your seam allowance from the top of your skirt panel down and around your pocket. You're going to come this way, and you're going to continue that down to the bottom of your skirt panels. So let's do that. Okay, so now that you have sewn your skirt panels together, you should have something that looks like this. Just a big old rectangle. And if you decided to add pockets, you're going to have an enclosed pocket right in there. Next, you want to go and on your machine set it to like the longest stitch that you have. Mine goes up to like 5. So I'm just going to do a basting stitch, and then I'm going to attach the skirt to the shirt. Okay, so I have attached the skirt panels to the shirt. They're right sides together, so as you can tell, the pattern, the logo is touching the right side of the skirt. I've only attached them at the side or at the seams, and now what we're going to do is we're just going to pull that together and pull it until the skirt panel is the size of the shirt. And you're going to repeat that on the other side. And once you're done with that, you're going to want to pin all your gathers in place. Pin the skirt to the shirt, and that way you can keep your gathers where you want them, and you're ready to sew after that. Okay, so after 3 hours of gathering, the skirt and the shirt are now pinned together. So you can do the gather with a machine, or you can do it by hand. Sometimes it's like way easier because it's just easy peasy. So now we're going to stitch them together, and after I'm done with that, I'm going to finish the seams with a zigzag stitch. My machine does have like a serger stitch on it, so I might use that instead, but if you don't have a machine that does that or whatever, you can just finish your seams with a zigzag stitch. And yeah, so I'm gonna do that, and after we're done, we're gonna try it on, and we're going to see how much we're gonna gather for the hem, and we'll be done with dress number 1. Yay! Okay.
And as a friendly reminder, just make sure that you are removing your pins. That way you don't accidentally sew over one and break one of your machine needles.
Okay, I'm way down here. Last thing we need to do is fold, sew the hem. So since my fabric has a grid, I'm just following along that line. I'm folding and I'm pressing down as I go all the way around the skirt. I'm gonna fold it twice and press. That way it's easier to sew. Once you're done, you're gonna go all the way around your skirt, and you should be done with your baby doll dress. I will show you what that looks like here in a little bit, so I can like style it and make it cute. But yeah, it's really easy, really easy. Okay, let me show you the results. Whew. Okay, and just like that, we are done with our baby doll dress. I'm gonna put that down there really quick. I am so happy with how this turned out. I didn't think it was gonna be like that difficult to make, but since I am always doubting myself and my abilities, I thought I was going to not sew everything straight. Everything turned out super cute. I'm currently wearing it with my tucks, my little creepers. But I think this will look cute with just about anything. Yeah, what do you think? I am so happy with how it turned out. The only thing I would change though is that I think I just cropped the t-shirts too long, so maybe I would go up maybe like an inch, maybe. But I mean it's not a big a difference. I think that it still looks really pretty, and I'm so excited, and I cannot wait to finish the other ones. I decided to only show you this one because I just wanted to be done and show you. I'll be posting the other ones on my Instagram, so make sure that you are following me on there. You can find me at _LemonTuesday. And with that, I'm going to weirdly introduce myself. My name is Allie. Thank you for being here. I will be posting more regularly, and yeah, let's have some fun making some things. If you like this video, make sure you give it a like and a subscribe, and I will see you on my next one. Bye! Hi! Hi! Kiss. 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 What you doing? What you doing? Yeah?